What's going on, incredible people? Just Incredible here. Want to do an incredible review on, as you can see, a mix between knockoffs and official Transformers merchandise. The reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes I like to set up my figures but not really do a video. And I thought maybe somebody out there might have questions like myself, because I'll watch other YouTubers from 5-6 years ago review some of these and kind of be skeptical, like, should I get it? Can I get it? Is it a ripoff? You know, they know where to go. So primarily the main three places I got these was from Shozi, which I definitely love Shozi now. I've gotten like 4 different things, to include my Unicron, my Underground Arsenal Turtle Van. I've got my Gabriel DX9 KO oversized version of, what's his name? Omega Supreme. And I also have the oversized Constructicons coming. And I pre-ordered like an Optimus Prime from Transformers, what is it? Freaking Cybertron. So I just really love Shozi. So I can vouch for Shozi. That's where I got this. I got this one from Amazon. This is the Jambao oversized, quote unquote Warbertron, but just basically Jambao. I kind of wish I hadn't did the oversized. I got my money's worth. This was like third party, so it was $200. My Scorponok I've got from, what do you call it? From let's see if I can get him in here. Well, I'll bring him up here in a minute. I don't want to knock stuff over because this is unscripted. But I got Scorponok from Hasbro Pulse. And then I got my Metroplex, the second version, not the original version, but from the one that just came out. That's also from Cybertron or Unicron. I forget which one it is. But so I have 2 official, 2 knockoffs. And actually I have 3 official because I have the Arc, but I like to keep the Arc in its ship mode. So I technically have on hand 5 colossal size Transformers, 3 of which are official, 2 of which are not. And that's what I want to get into. I want to start with Unicron. This was about, what is it? $300. It was like 300 and some change, like less than 350. But I believe it was hands down very much worth it. So I'm going to go over it real quick. For most people who want to know, they want things to be in quote unquote scale. Well, I grew up where toys were not in scale. They was all damn near from the same mold, the same sculpt. And like I said, this is almost perfect for me. I would like it to be as big as Scorponok. My Scorponok is bigger. I would prefer it to be that big, but I mean, for what I got, I love it. I love to light up his eyes. Let me see if it'll turn on there. I don't know if you can see it, but yo, like, I love it. Unicron, you underestimate me, Galvatron. So this is a KO. I'm pretty sure, hands down, I would have got the official Unicron, but I mean, this feels like a solid brick. I mean, meaning like, it doesn't feel like me handling it. Stuff is going to fall off. Like, it feels really solid. So, and I still like the color scheme. So he looks more like the animated movie, which is what I grew up on. These are the basic ones that it came with. Like I said, I got this on Shozi. I'm not putting it in planet mode. I'm not buying the second one to put in planet mode. Like, I mean, I ain't got money like that. This, however, feels like how the Unicron HasLab would feel. Like, it doesn't, it's sturdy, but it's damn near like a statue. It's like, I don't really want to pose it because it's so cumbersome. Like, individual, this thing rocks. And maybe it's because it's an oversized, but I missed out on the Warbertron. Like I said, this is a second party. I'm able to get him to hold his blaster. I like how they did the blaster because it's like a peg in it. But to see it from the side, boom, that's from the side. I like the color scheme. It's as if this is a modern take on it. And until they come out with an official one that's good, this is going to work for me. And then I might sell it. But that's basically what it is. So this is Jambao. It was really easy to put together. A YouTuber I follow, his name is Emong. He's always like, what's up, my people? Emong here, the freaking geek himself. I love it. I watched him transform each one. Each limb is damn near as if it just sticks in. It really doesn't. And I wasn't going to make a video. I was just going to enjoy it myself because I just got this weekend. I was like, all right, do a video over. It's so old. I was like, there's a million videos out there. So this is the oversized Jambao. from a regular collector, down to earth like most people, not saying that they're not, but I got no stake in this, no sponsorship. I say this is a major goal if you into collecting KOs. I personally feel like KOs now, I don't want to say like, oh, well, it's taking money out of Hasbro, because Hasbro sure as hell, especially with that Spider-Man, don't mind taking money out of my pocket. So I'm a fan to me. Can I quote unquote afford the official stuff? Yes. But if there's an alternative to getting that, you best believe I'm gonna get the alternative. Plus, I'm just now jumping into this. I missed out on a lot of it where it's on the secondary market. Like, what do you want me to do? So hands down, I say I'm all for a third party KO. Do homework. I like Jambal. Another one that I really loved, but I feel like after they did Bumblebee, like they probably under a new name now. They were crap. What were they called? Somebody comment down below. Like, man, I'll get into another video about that. I know I have a video posted about my KO Megatron. That's who they buy. But Best Way Gene. There we go. Best Way Gene. It don't matter what they call it because they're no longer there, but go on Amazon. So first I'm going to take Unicron, my favorite out of all of them, and compare this bad boy. Let me see if I can get Unicron to stand up real quick. Sorry, I'm going to topple over. All right, let's check out the official. What I like about the officials also is like Unicron, like they solid. So I'll give them that. But let's look at the price. This was $200 because A, it's oversized, and B, I got it from the secondary market on Amazon, which was still worth it because this alone was like $180. So this is basically $200. It's not the Metroplex I grew up with, but I'm trying to watch I tried watching Armada. God, it is so, I thought that show was good. It did not age well at all. Story-wise, a lot of it's cool, but it's just the execution is, to me, awful. But I digress. Even though this is oversized, I like that my Metroplex is still a little bit taller than him. But what sucks, once again, even though it's my favorite, Metroplex is taller than Unicron. So honestly, Unicron is the shortest. I haven't put him up next to the Ark, but he's the shortest of them all when he's the planet devourer. But still, I freaking love it. Worth every fucking penny. Pardon my French little kids out there. So, but he's a combiner, he is not. But I still love, and I know y'all probably want me to move him around. There's YouTubers who already did that. Like, it didn't take forever for me to put his gun in his hand like that, but I really don't want to mess with it. Like, this thing, I feel like is going to kill over. It's got strong joints and hips. You just got to put it in that right position. You know, like, I feel like if I left it like this, I feel like in about 3 or 4 months, it's going to fall. Something's going to give way. It's going to fall forward. It's going to fall backwards. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to where I post him up to where it's also like kind of against something. I just wanted, like, I remember seeing this in somebody's collection. And I was like, I fucking want that. Because I love, once again, I love how the robots look individually, but I didn't buy them for the individual robot. I bought them for tickets. Plus that opening for War for Cybertron, or the Fall of Cybertron actually, where they had the Dinobots, the way he combined, that was badass. Shout out in the comment section if you remember that. They had that Cross the River. Angel, angel, what have I done? Song was hard. Now Scorponok. Once again, I expect him to be bigger than the Combiner, which once again is oversized. So I think they're original. This is basically the same mold, just Jambal made it oversized. The company's name is Warbatron, but everybody refers to it as Warbatron. And it's probably about like this big. So like it matches, but Scorponok, I mean, this just screams 80s. Like, look at the eyes. It's just a big block. It's not posing anything. So pose down, Warbatron is definitely going to win. So like, I just wanted to say, if you was ever on the fence and you like Transformers, I know I don't really review Transformers because I don't really like to transform them. Like, I keep them primarily, like I've said before, in their bot mode instead of their alternate mode, because if I wanted a car, I'd go buy like a fake car. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but at the same time, why not buy like the red or something like that? And I know I mentioned scale. I just like the idea, hey, it's my money. Some stuff I like to buy like the official. Sometimes I like to buy the knockoff. And sometimes the knockoff looks, to me, better than the official. Like, it's not as big, but I promise you, like, I swear to God, like, this looks better than the official HasLab. Now, I was gonna pull the trigger, but I was like, no, I really don't want that big ass Unicron. Like, that looks more like the cartoon Unicron, which is fine, but I like this one. And so let's get some real-time comparisons with let's try a Voyager. So Voyager Starscream, there he is. I'm able to pose him with Starscream. I think when I get a house and it's big enough, I mean, if I were to have a Unicron, I'd probably, find somebody to 3D print like actual giant pieces to where it's just his torso on up and like the rest of the Transformers. Now, if you want to do something like that, then that's what I suggest people do. But let's get the whole scale out of our head. None of these will ever be 100% in scale. I'm just happy that some effort is given. And then there he is with a deluxe. Like I said, this is bigger, but think about it. Is it really though? Why did I get the oversized? Okay, Jazz is a Porsche 911, right? That's a tank, a Hauser. I'm not really good, even though I'm in the Navy, but that's a tank. I'm pretty sure a tank is bigger than a Porsche 911. A Porsche is small in the car community already, let alone next to a tank. And they're still about, well, I know he's not transformed, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like in the cartoon or if it was to go off a scale, this is how much bigger, if not bigger, Bruticus would be to Jazz. Now, if I bought the regular combiner, yeah, it's going to be taller, but it's going to probably be like, combiners aren't that big. They're smaller than the, I keep calling them Colossal, the damn Titan class. So yeah, that's why it's okay to mix and match, man. It's just choose your poison. Like, I didn't buy them to go with my KO masterpiece. I got those to go with the tune versions. Like, I got the Coronation Starscream. I'm about to sell him. But, I want my Unicron to be with the toy versions. I have, like, my die-cast and, like, upper end, KO and masterpiece. But fuck all that. I just wanted to do a little quick video. I know that's not quick. It's about 12 minutes longer counting to the counter. But got this off of Amazon if you're interested. I know there was like 3 or 4 left. They're not going nowhere because this thing is like 8 years old, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm new to collecting. Also, one thing they never answer in any of these videos, they do not come with the faction symbol. Now, a lot of my KO masterpieces, especially by Best Wei Jing, came with the faction stickers. However, if you run out of those, like I put 2 of them on Starscream because it's kind of tricky to get them off, but I've developed like a method. That's why you can see like those 2 are kind of torn. But I also ordered like faction symbols. I put a faction symbol, something like this, on the, damn, it's not Motor Master. Dude, I'm tripping right now. The damn truck that forms Bruticus, comment down below. Oh my goodness. So like I put this on each side because of the way the center of the truck opens up. But you can get these on Amazon. They're only $10. So just look up Autobots, Decepticon. It came with Autobots and Decepticon faction stickers. So there those are. Here's the Autobots. They work just fine. The only one you can probably see right now really well is the one that I put on the Humvee. So like it doesn't stand out, but it stands out. And I have the other one on his chest. You can barely see it, but they have the cutout plastic version part for you to stick it on, but it doesn't come with the stickers. And I would always see videos and stuff like that and nobody would ever fucking say anything. And I'm like, look, like, did y'all get that? Did it come with it? No. Amazon, $10, it'll get you like 2, both of these together. So in case you happen to give a fuck. But yeah, that's the end of my video. If you got any questions, let me know. Comment, subscribe, holla back at your boy. Hoo yeah.